Hi. Well, I'm in Gloucester Green. Um, this is going to be a pretty brief video because the weather's been horrible all day. It's suddenly got a lot milder, dried up, and it's quite a pleasant afternoon, late afternoon. The light won't last for very long though. So I'm going to have a quick look at an art exhibition that I'd noticed inside the old fire station. I'll cut so that I can get a better view of the building. So that's the building, and it certainly is not a fire station anymore. It's called the Old Fire Station in memory, presumably, of former usage. The front of it seems now to be an art gallery more than anything else. And just to say again, I'm in Gloucester Green, and they're setting up the market for tomorrow. LSD Promotions, who do the market, have brought in the stalls, but of course the stall organisers aren't here, so the stalls are empty. So that's the old fire station again. On the right of it, by the way, is the path to where the buses go from, down that little alleyway. And I'm going to put on my mask now and go into the... So I already know that the exhibition is about this person, and I think in particular it's about her being a second generation immigrant, but I don't really know anything more than that. And the display I'm pointing at now is untypical because most of the exhibition is like this. Lots of fabric of different colours hanging from the ceiling. It makes me think of something vaguely biological, the inside of a cell, somehow. There's a sort of gradation of colours here, from palish yellow and orange, and a much deeper sort of orange, or possibly red. Hi,
Hello.
Can I ask for some information?
Yeah, of course.
Like what the exhibition is about?
Yeah, of course. So it's by Saroj Patel. It's called The Journey of the Blue Sun. So it's sort of about her coming to England. So she is a second generation immigrant. So her parents came to the UK from Southeast Asia. So she came from Southeast Asia, and so it's about her meditations on leaving, but also the
Leaving Southeast Asia?
Yeah, so her parents leaving and the sort of memories of that culture, and being able to bring that to the UK as well.
Are we allowed to know which country she came from?
I think it was India. I'll check. Yes, she came from a small village in India.
Right.
Yes, and there's also these two big structures in the middle. They represent her twins, so it's sort of maintaining her twins, her children.
Oh, sorry, right, yes.
So it's about her maintaining the traditions, but also of her past country, but also bringing them up in the new culture.
Right. And there's something else in the window, which is completely different in shape from this. It's a sort of ball in the left-hand window hanging from, it looks like coloured stones glued together.
Yes,
Do you know what that is?
So a lot of the large flashes, especially in the windows with the sculptural work there, are kind of representation of the different communities coming together.
Right.
And this upper yellow room is a big celebration of all those cultural sort of differences coming together.
The colours symbolise different communities,
Essentially, yes.
and the room symbolises them all coming together.
Yes,
That's nice.
Definitely. In the lower gallery is more of a meditative state. There
Right.
are personal belongings
Yes.
from Saroj Patel's family, that have been brought from India, from their home, and on display here, as well as a circle of bells as well to represent one of the traditional ceremonies that they would hold within the village.
Right. And I'm probably too late to go downstairs, am I? Shall I do that another time?
We are just closing up at the moment, yeah. So if you, obviously I hate to interject, but obviously you've got a job to do.
Okay, yeah, I didn't realise you closed at 4 rather
No,
than 5.
that's okay, no worries at all. But yeah, if you come back for your sort of downstairs shots,
Yes.
We'll be happy to help you out.
Oh, well, that's very
any
kind of
this.
you.
No, that's no worries at all. We appreciate the work that you do as well. You know, sharing Oxford and our little bit of it.
Thanks.
That's okay.
Hi. Well, this is the second part of my Old Fire Station video. I told you that I was videoing an exhibition by Saroj Patel, and I did the upstairs bit. I was invited to come down and film the rest of it, which is here. It's flooded with blue light. I wonder whether there might even be a bit of UV in it, and I'm not sure how this will come out. So let's just see. The top space that I was in for the first half of the video, the bit that you've just seen, and this space are normally used as 2 separate galleries, so they would have exhibits by 2 separate people. But for this exhibition, it's what they call a gallery takeover, and the same person is exhibiting the same installation, or parts of the same installation, in both galleries. Oops. Ooh. Hmm? Oops. The blue light has fairly comprehensively washed out the colour from those twisted ribbons, and possibly that's the intention. The doorway leads into a separate sort of large office room run by Crisis, the homelessness organisation, and that's not part of the exhibition. The bells are, well, they give off nice sounds. They're sort of impediments as you try to move between the ribbons, which may be part of the idea. Maybe that's symbolic in some way. Upstairs, you just have the twisted ribbons, each colour signifying a different community, and it's easy to pass between them. But down here, the twisted ribbons are harder to see the true colours of, and you have the bells in the way. On the other hand, I don't know anything about the music of the region, or it may be that it's something to do with that. I also don't know what that is. I'm rather in the position of the guy in a 1930s Punch cartoon who is walking through an art gallery and meticulously inspecting something that turns out to be part of an ultramodern heating system. And I don't know whether that may just be lighting, or it may be lighting that's been designed to have a special shape so that it resonates in some way with the concepts expressed in the installation. Oops. I've done some mathematical research on this sort of stuff, and it is possible to express it in terms of different media and different depiction techniques reinforcing each other and of transforming sensory cues and re-achieving balance and so on. There's a lot of very nice maths behind it. Aha, there's a description. Oops. Right. Saroj Patel, Journey of the Blue Sun, curated by Mark Devereux Projects. Journey of the Blue Sun is a solo exhibition by artist Saroj Patel, featuring a collection of sculptures, immersive installations, and new video work produced with film director Malinda Kaur. The exhibition weaves together a story of migration, belonging, and community, leading us from a small village in India to a new life in the UK. In the lower gallery, Patel presents a brand new interactive installation titled Between Borders. This work explores the transitional journey, the uncertainty of belonging, and the complex emotions tied to leaving one place without yet fully integrating into another. The intimate blue space reflects the experiences of those who migrated to the UK between the 1950s and 1970s. For many, it was the first time leaving their small villages, embarking on a journey that introduced them to a completely different culture, language, and way of life. The artworks in the upper gallery represent new beginnings, positive changes, and the formation of integrated migrant communities in the UK. Swaths of colour and light sweep through the gallery space, evoking a sense of joy, celebration, and belonging. Complementing the main installation, Patel collaborated with women from the Sunrise Multicultural Project, Banbury, Oxfordshire, to create a new artwork, which is displayed near the staircase at the end of the gallery, supported by the Arts Council England, the Old Fire Station, Oxford City Council, and Little Green Paint and Paper. That's good. I more or less estimated that correctly. The upper gallery artworks are positive, and the one down here evokes possibly rather less positive emotions, though there's still part of a journey that ends up with something much better. That's what it looks like. I don't want to go too far into this room, but that's what it looks like from about as far as I can go through the doorway. That's quite impressive, actually. Maybe I'll use that as a thumbnail. And the other part of the exhibition. I don't know whether this isn't part of it, is it? And the other part of it is the personal belongings here. Don't touch. Well, that is rather sad. Well, mathematically, one key to understanding this sort of thing is to put myself in the same sort of situation. So, technically speaking, you set up what's called an isomorphism between her and me, and you then try to create the same relations from me to various objects and people and so on as she expresses to the objects and people here. And if I do that, so, I have my parents and relatives in the photos and my little belongings on the shelves, then it would be very sad. Though maybe ultimately positive. Technically, again, it's called the Yoneda principle. And there are suitcases which have probably endured a long journey. I wonder whether she flew or came over by ship, because airfares were a lot more expensive then. Okay, so I'm going to leave now, and let's just take another look at it from here. Now I'm going up the stairs from the lower gallery to the upper and back to the positive or more positive part. I didn't see these before. Gathering at Sunrise Mixed Media, Saroj Patel collaboration with members from Sunrise Multicultural Project, Banbury, Oxfordshire. They did go by boat. And feel tactility is important too. These are pretty hefty and there are huge knots under them.
Do you have dance class tonight?
There.
Church.
So they're not as light and fragile as they appear. Right, so those are the upstairs and downstairs exhibitions. There's one more thing that I want to show you, and that's the history of the old fire station itself. One of the staff led me to the room downstairs that's used by Crisis, and there's a timeline glued to the wall next to reception. So I scanned it, and what you'll see in a minute is that. Okay, well that's Saroj Patel, Journey of the Blue Sun. Thank you, Old Fire Station.